Shout out to the hottest chat in the MFN game, A Side Official. You already know WCS the first in the building. So let me get right down to it. This is going to be short, quick, straight. Well, not so much. Just got a question. I was once again conversing with some people. Some are, diehard boxing fans, and others not so much. But the topic was, just strictly about boxing and the schedule of, considerably bigger fights that's on the horizon. And, it came to a conversation why I wanted to question, like, I don't think the deal is done yet. I don't think PBC has closed out the deal with Amazon Prime. And here's why I feel the way I do. It's just we haven't received any type of formal, report, broadcast that, this is a partnership. It's official. We didn't get the freaking, the breaking news like we wanted to. We just haven't got it yet. To be honest with you, it just seems like the fighters that's attached over there are in limbo. They truly don't know, what's going to be down the line. We hear Canelo can't get the fight over there unless he gets a certain amount of money in escrow. I get it. I get it. Canelo needs his money in escrow, and somehow, some way, that kind of resonates over to Gervonta Davis too. Gervonta Davis was like, you want to give me this amount of money to fight Esau Cruz. If you can't do it, I'm not going to do it. So, Gervonta Davis was supposed to be on the card in March. He's not on the card in March. Esau Cruz is fighting who? Roller Romero. Roller Romero is the co-main event, right? So the fight that should have happened with Tank and Esau Cruz was the main event. That drops off because Tank can't get his money. Then they come up with Tim Tszyu and Keith Thurman, who's been on hiatus, and it makes the whole card look like an undercard. Keith Thurman and Tim Tszyu doesn't present itself like a main event. So here's where I'm at with it. Something isn't right. Something hasn't been tied together yet. Something, as far as administrative paperwork, haven't been finalized. It seems like Amazon Prime has not committed to this partnership yet. And I'm just guessing, y'all, right? That they just don't have the dumbness about them, the foolishness to come over here and waste money. They probably want transparency. Yeah, I said it. They probably want transparency. So therefore, they want to look at the books. And what they've seen in the books might have dissuaded them for actually committing to the finalization. I'm just saying. You remember how y'all was saying, Crawford didn't need transparency when he was up there trying to make a deal and they was trying to pay him on the net pay on the back end? So look at it this way. They can't tell that to Amazon Prime. You feel me? They can't tell them that because they need him. See, at the time, they didn't need Crawford. You know what I'm saying? They felt they didn't need him. He wasn't contributing to them and providing them any type of, financial gain, some incredible financial gain with setting up that fight. So with Amazon Prime right now, it just gives me the vibes that the deal has not been finalized yet. Because if we look at it, why wouldn't they ask to see the books? If you're talking about a new network, you think a new partnership with someone, a giant like Amazon Prime, based off what they already know Showtime left. They already know and have received phone calls from people at Showtime to communicate as to why they left. You think they haven't communicated? They absolutely converse with one another. Hell yeah, they talk. They wanted to know, hey, kind of give us a backstory. Yes, they was talking. So when it came to them having these meetings and table talks, it just ain't where it's supposed to be right now. How can we not get an announcement? I still haven't heard no big announcement. I'm not talking about no Mike Carpenter, Idic, Raphael. You know what I'm saying? I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about PBC themselves with someone from Amazon Prime announcing it. If you look at the broadcast of the fights, why haven't we seen all this broadcasting with Amazon Prime? We seen small little, little sprinkles here and there. But what's up with the representation? Have y'all seen it? Have y'all seen it like my thumbnail? Have y'all seen some type of promo like my thumbnail? I haven't. Shout out to the first in the building, Carlos, on deck with it. Man, what's good with it, Carlos? Salute, bro. I'm still waiting to get sick because that's what Leonard said was going to happen after this deal. Yeah. Some people get sick of disappointment. Some people get sick of coming up short. Some people just get sick because they sick of being sick and tired. So, you know what I'm saying? They sick of not being able to have their way. I'm thinking about this. Like, we don't really know what's ahead on the calendar and annual calendar for PBC fights. We just hear rumor mill. They come out here. Canelo's got a big announcement. Well, Canelo said he would be fighting an American. I did a live on it. You know, I told him. I said, hey, pay attention, right? People doing, hey, it's gonna be Charlo, it's gonna Charlo. And then Charlo's out there putting out a video and him out there with the tiki hut, swimming, having a good old time. Don't look like he's anywhere close to a gym. You know what I'm saying? Nowhere close to a gym. He probably working on his lungs a little bit, you know what I'm saying, to digest whatever's in that cup. You know what I'm saying? Made him a little bit short breath. A little bit, but he's out there having fun. So, is this big fight happening or not? Have they came up with a 35 mil or what? It just doesn't seem to me like they've closed the deal yet. That's all I'm saying. It haven't seemed like they closed the deal. Because we can't get a schedule. And it's going to be tough, man. It's going to be tough if they ration them. If they see what the numbers are like March, which the numbers are not going to be that high in March anyway. But if they're rationing, this freaking request from PBC, it's going to be bad, man. These fighters are going to be getting paid very low paid purses. And they're going to have to deal with it because it's, something is better than nothing. It's going to be bad, y'all. I keep asking all these people that was up here talking about PBC, man, where are your live streams at? Why aren't y'all talking about the numbers? You know what I'm saying? Why can I put a request out there to the pro PBC channels to at least, give us a little bit of input, educate us a bit about all the numbers, because y'all was all about the numbers. Why can't y'all come out here and be about the numbers now? Because you don't know? You have no idea? You don't want to speak on it because it's embarrassing? It's crazy because PBC guys can only be PBC guys. Yeah, man, they're gonna do just in-house fights to save money. $5 here, $5 here, $5 there, okay? In-house fights. I need my 30%, okay? So I give you back $2, okay? I say about $2.30. I give you back $2.30 with a little tax on that. You know what I'm saying? That $1 is for you. And you still got to pay your trainers and everything. So, you come out both with a dime. You got a dime. Now, make that dime work for you now. Put it in some stocks. Go out there and find some stock worth a dime and invest. That's how you make your money back. Man, I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing where I can get some new, fresh information about this huge deal that was going to get us sick. That was going to just lay us all down and say, oh, my God, I got the itis. Whoo, I'm glad I was patient, man. I finally got the news I was hoping for. It is here, y'all. It is here. They announced it. For real. They announced a deal with Amazon Prime. Their annual budget is going to be $350 million. The fighters are flocking to run over there to PBC and get signed. $350 million budget? Man, they are running over there, y'all. They're riding bicycles over there, tricycles, skateboards, longboards, pogo sticks. You know what I'm saying? Electric scooters, mopeds. That's not the case, man. It's only a dream. You don't match Zoo and Keith with each other. They should get matched up with a bigger name. I mean, the whole card seems like an undercard. The main event doesn't give you main event vibes. It truly doesn't. It doesn't give you main event vibes, man. Shout out to the News by Shaw News Sauce Experience in the building. Team Tucker official. Salute to your fam on deck with it. You know what I'm saying? Great work you're doing, man, on Fight Week, man. Great work. Great work. Keep on marching, man. It's getting real spooky. Just saying, I just came from a real promotion boxing event. No 7-Eleven promotions. First of all, I can kind of basically split that up. You know, give you a little bit of response to that. You need to go more so towards Jersey, where the original scene was. Okay? If you're going to do any 7-Eleven, you got to go over there in Newark or somewhere like that. You know what I'm saying? Like where they film The Wire, and, you know, you want to make it seem like The Wire, you go over there where it looked like The Wire. Go back over there to where the infamous 7-Eleven was, and you'll be able to close out major deals. Seriously. NYT on deck. What's good? Yeah, you got to go back to the original spot where it all went down. The deal of all deals. Talk to them World of Lives at Please Update Us. That's all we want. You know what I'm saying? Shout, salute Tyrese. Conquest, what's good? That's all we want. We want education from those channels who was very active talking about this. And they was kind of, you know, trying to give us a prediction of what's going to happen in 2024. We haven't heard any of that. And that's why I'm here. I'm pleading with you on the mic. I'm simply requesting politely. If you have any information, please do a live stream and let us know the update. A lot of you cats was out here saying that you knew information. PBC was this. It was the best. They paying their fighters. You know, Top Rank can't do this and that. You was out here putting that information out, and you have not been able to basically update us in 2024. Today is February 15th, one day after Heartbreak Anniversary, and I still haven't been able to hear the news that was going to make me sick. I'm looking to get sick. I never wanted to be so sick. I mean, come on, help me out. I want the news to just sit on me and be like, wow, my fever is already elevating. Oh my God, I got a fever. My temperature is going through the roof. I want to see that. I want to feel it. Is Amazon and PBC finalized? I don't think so. What are they waiting on if they was finalized, y'all? What are they waiting on? If it was already finalized, why are they waiting? You know, this March card is coming up. Why don't we see something all over the screen dealing with Amazon Prime and promoting the shit out of it? Why is Tank not on that card? Why wasn't he appeased with the numbers? You know, that's one of the faces of the PBC, so to speak, kind of, sort of. You know, since Errol Spence has been put to the wasteland. You know, Javante is the one right now, right? Or is it Crawford? I don't know, but PPV right is Javante, and Tank wants a certain amount of money, and from my understanding, you know, it couldn't be provided, so they split him up with stepping in there with Isaac Cruz. And then you talk about the Canelo situation. It's been rumored that he wants his money in escrow before the fight. And they can keep the showers running too, because I don't think Jamal Charlo, from the video I saw on the IG, it doesn't look like he's going to be out there long either in the ring. I think I think Canelo may potentially take that fight a little bit more serious than Jamel. Because look, he knew Jamel ain't gonna be, a threat to him. He just didn't want to go ruin his life. Mel Charlo probably pleading and begging with him back there. Please don't KO me. Please don't make me the Texas Kirkland 2.0. Please don't do it to me. Don't knock me out like James Kirkland. I mean, Canelo did land that right hand though. Laser. But with Maul, I don't know, man. It might be an Oliver McCall moment in there. Real talk. Maul might just stop fighting and start crying and shit. I'm serious, man. And I can't really paint a very healthy picture. Like we have a March card coming up with Keith. I think his name. I gotta call him sometime. I'm gonna boost it up. I used to call him Keith No Time Thurman, when he was on his hiatus. But I'm gonna say Sometime Thurman. He's set to return, y'all, and face a hitter like Tim Tszyu, and people's like, hey, even Sean Porter, hey, Keith Thurman has a style to go in there and beat Tszyu. Okay, but really, I'm not too much interested in the fight so much. I want to know when can we get the schedule. 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 Okay? Those of you that may have completed the 9th grade and decided to go get a job, it would be spelled SKEYDULE. A schedule. The Y is silent. Okay? Because I feel stupid trying to figure out what's going on with this Amazon Prime and PBC freaking matrimony. Seriously. It was so much hype. Oh my God, breaking news. I want to see the network, the representation. I want to see them act like they're part of PBC and they're supporting them as a network. I don't see that yet. I see one championship. They are carrying along with the regular schedule program like they putting on shows all the time. But I'm still waiting on PBC to really give us that sparkle. You know what I'm saying? Treat us, put us up so high up there, man, so we start floating like, we in space or something. We really want something to, a fight card to make us seem like we in the boxing galaxy. Right now, I just feel like I'm standing on ground. It's bad weather outside. Mosquitoes are out. You know what I'm saying? It's humid. I just don't feel good when it comes to boxing. Like, what? Where's this? Are y'all finalized or not? Are y'all finalized or not, bro? I mean, you need to help us out. PBC channels. Can you please release some updated information? Can you please, inform your listeners and subscribers and me? I'll be eavesdropping. Can you please just do a live and give us an update? Because in 2022, you all knew all the numbers. You had your sources. What happened to those sources, man? Did the source militia, did they all disband or something? Did the Source Coalition all disband and they refused to give any more information? Like, take us back to when you all knew everything about the negotiation and what the percentage would be and what the fake dates the fight was going to be on with all those fake dates that didn't add up. Where are you all at, bro? What happened to all the sources? Did the coalition disband? That's all WCS want to know. I just want to know, how can I find out some information? I'm talking to my colleagues. They don't know either. I'm calling up my sources. I'm getting a busy signal. I think, from what I've seen, it just tells me that somebody didn't pay the phone bill over there. It's not like it's going to freaking voicemail. It's just busy. You know what I'm saying? With 3 or 4 Z's in them, or bzz. You know what I'm saying? Like bzz. Yeah. Where is the deal at this moment? Is it official, or are they still going through the books for transparency? You actually think Amazon is going to close a deal out with PBC without going through the same procedure which they was denying Crawford? Crawford just wanted to do it for a freaking a fight. Imagine them being comfortable enough to tell Crawford, okay, no, you ain't gonna look at the books. You ain't getting no transparency. How dare you? But now Amazon has to look at the books. You best believe that them pages are gonna come apart. You know what I'm saying? Them thumbs are gonna go to work. They're gonna turn them pages and they're gonna read line for line. And they're gonna goddamn collect notes and data. They're gonna store that information. They're gonna get their transparency. And if they already did that, and it's too much shit that's missing or shaky or too complex for them to understand, or just poor business as far as the numbers, and it don't add up, there's going to be a lot more people coming over and rooting on them top ranked fighters. And I'm going to be there like, welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh, you're the one that's saying it was a plantation. Oh, okay, come on. Welcome. I know why you're over here. Welcome. You know what I'm saying? I hope you enjoy your stay. You know what I'm saying? And please, when you start hearing fake news out there, don't run away so quickly. Don't run back over there so quickly. It might just be fake news. I don't want you to look foolish. But in all seriousness, though, I really want for one of the PBC 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever number it is, just let us know. That's all I'm saying. I'm not trying to ask for too much, because when you ask people for pro bono for stuff to volunteer information, they feel some type of way. You know what I'm saying? They feel some type of way. They get agitated. They feel like if it's free, you know what I'm saying, it's kind of worthless or pointless for them to give you the information. If you say, okay, I give you a nickel and a penny, that's $6. $6? For real? A nickel and a penny? That's the way the currency is? Yeah, that's $6. It went up. It's different. All right, cool. What do you want to know? Come on now, PBC channels, man. Help us out. No stuttering allowed. Help us out. Do you want me to start calling names? I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it because some of you all, it's not how many words you type a minute. It's how many letters you're submitting. You know what I'm saying? It's not how many letters you're typing a minute. It's how many letters that you're submitting. That's all. I just want to know, is the Amazon Prime deal consummated? Is it? If it's over, let us know it's over. If y'all on a thread, let us know it's on a thread, man. You know, I'm here being genuine. You know what I'm saying? I'm being genuine about it. I'm not trying to fool the people. I really want to know about this deal so I can find out what fights I want to look forward to in the future. We already know that Errol Spence is damn near. I mean, they're trying to schedule a parade right now for his retirement. I'm definitely planning on renting a PJ that day. I'm gonna get with some of my colleagues, and we're gonna rent a PJ and really go and show support over there in Texas for his retirement. And I'm gonna tell you, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna tell you ahead of time. Don't try to carry no conversation because I'm gonna be fucked up. I'm gonna get into the spirit for real, for real. So look forward to that. I know that's on the schedule. You know, Spence retirement, that's gonna be on the schedule. You know what I'm saying? I don't see him fighting this year at all. I don't see him fighting this year at all. Now he might be able to fight a non-sanctioned, you know what I'm saying, according to what the weather's looking like. He walk outside, he see his shadow following him. He might start and goddamn try to beat his shadow up. Of course, that ain't gonna go on Box Rec, but that's what I'm talking about. He might do that. But as far as sanctioning fights, him getting in the ring and, you know what I'm saying? Look, if you want to make a fight with Spence, you know what I'm saying, interesting, whoever you may be, whoever his next opponent is, call up IG and pretty much request permission to wear their logo, you know what I'm saying, on your chest. And when Spence see that it's going to be a bull, like a bull seeing a red crimson cloth, and he's just going to lose his freaking mind because he's deactivated his account. You know what I'm saying? He felt that he didn't need any more attention from IG. So he deactivated his account. I hope me mentioning his retirement before he does didn't piss him off. I'm not trying to piss him off. But all I'm trying to do at this point in time, if someone can get in contact with him, ask him or James or Ryan. I saw Ryan there doing some freaking mitts. Ask him about the Amazon Prime deal. Should we stay focused? Should we stay confident that PBC is signed with Amazon? We're going to see some bigger fights. I'm tired of the hocus pocus shit with boxing, where news come out that a boxer's fighting this boxer and then it's somebody's totally different. We don't know if Keith Thurman is going to make it to the ring or not. Who's the backup for Keith Thurman? Crawford? I doubt it. He over here goddamn beating Gilly one-on-one. He's hooping. Hey, Crawford may sign up for a goddamn a partial contract and start shooting in the NBA. Never know. He might pick up a second career just for about a couple of years. You know what I'm saying? He got Gilly over there calling fouls and he didn't even touch him. That's sort of like the Errol Spence fan crying fouls. You know what I'm saying? When they know the whooping was legit. They trying to call a foul, cry foul, all the same shit. All the same shit. So what I'm doing is just reaching out. I'm pleading with these individuals who were so attached to the PBC, who was confident, who was showing their loyalty, you know what I'm saying, who was basically demonstrating that they're on an honor system, that I always mention the honor system. You know, they was dedicated to putting out the word with all these PBC and how Crawford messed up with Al Heyman and would never be able to do business. And, you know, Al Heyman is the man. I get it. And then, you know, you had Barbershop over there, you know, actually, you know, talking some facts. Nobody didn't listen, but he did put some facts. But, you know, not to turn it on him, but I'm just saying, you know, some things are looking a little bit shaky over there. And all we want to do as the listeners and viewers and boxing aficionados, fans and all that, we just want to know, is 2024, is it going to present just in-house fights for PBC? Because that's the only affordable way that they can put on fights. Is that going to be it? Is this going to be the year where we're going to have to start a GoFundMe to basically put a down payment on an annual budget for the freaking PBC? I'm just putting some suggestions out there, okay? I'm not trying to upset, agitate, or cause anyone to be belligerent. All I'm trying to do is pretty much contribute, do my duty. I've served my country under the nation's umbrella, and now I'm trying to serve the community. You feel me? So in the process of serving the community, I'm reaching out to you, the listeners, to help me with this information. You know what I'm saying? Help me. It has to be truth, though, not just any information. Is Amazon Prime and PBC finished? Because if they're not finished, you all need to stop pretending like they're finished, and you're about to see some big fights. And they're having their first fight the third month in the first half of the quarter of 2024. That's not a good look. That's not a good look. I need the effort. Okay? You understand me? Accountability. Keep the same energy. The challenge that was out here, keep the freaking same energy you had several years ago when everything was right. Keep the same energy when Rick Glacier was on there telling you about what the demise had, and they would say, PBC put on more fights. And you know that. They pay their fighters well over there. You know that. And guess what? PBC put on better fight. Well, guess what? I just want you to guess what? And explain. Could you? Could you explain? Because I need to know the business of boxing. I haven't been able to get you to click the link. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put the link in there. Once again, because I need to explain. Could you please come and explain the business? This is for nobody else. Please don't click the link. This is for Martell. Please, brother. I'm saying please. PLS. Please. Can you come explain the business to us? What are we experiencing here? What can we expect moving forward? I just want you to explain the business, right? I want you to give us proper representation. I may be guessing on some things, but I know you, the expert, can come over here. I tried to reach out to Shaw News. I did. I tried to, and we agreed, no, that's not something that he should do for free. I let it go. I said, you know what? You're right. You should get paid for consulting. I'm going to leave that alone. You know what I'm saying? Who am I to have you working for free and basically disclosing information that they should pay for? And I'm going to put it out here to some of these cats that's ungrateful. I get it, man. I get it. You know what I'm saying? I get it. But all I want to do without any strife, can you please, you know what I'm saying? Can you please allow us to hear the information that I'm not qualified to speak on? For real. The link is in the chat. I know people are always talking about, hey, click the link, click the link. You know, you have Knockdown 86, Pager, freaking iPod saying him against the world in the debate. Now, hey, that further proves there ain't shit going on. You know what I'm saying? Like when people say, hey, man, I'll debate anybody. Me against the world. But anyway, please, Martell, if you can get back to the business of boxing. I need some of that fine knowledge that I got before. You say you was the man. I see you over there talking about Crawford all the time. But I just want you to explain on the PBC and Amazon deal, because you was very, very adamant that the information that you was putting out to the public, that it was complete. I don't want you to come over here asking me questions. The challenge to you is, can you explain to the listeners, the hottest chat in the MFing game, A-side, official, and whoever's else listening from the outside in, what about this Amazon Prime deal in PBC? Now, I just want to know. That's all. I want to know. I put the chat out there before. Shaw News is. You there?
Yes, this is Russell Ray, 7-Eleven Promotions. You have a couple of questions?
Promotions. I heard about you, man. Man, you're out there, man. You going viral. First of all, a lot of people's talking about your area of expertise. I'm just trying to get a tad bit of information about this Amazon and PBC deal. It's a big, huge like gap. It's a void that's going on right now in 2024 because of the first fight card that's going on. It looks a little shaky. Do you have any information, or can you give us your insight?
My insight, being somebody that has been working at 7-Eleven Promotions for over 33 years in the business of brewing some of the best coffee and handing out the best deals with donuts and danishes. When you squander $1 billion and run through a whole bunch of networks with a budget, I'm thinking that the new company that you're dealing with knows that managing of money is not your expertise. So maybe there is no budget for them to do what they have been doing. That's just my assessment looking on with 33 years in the business at 7-Eleven Promotions.
So speaking about some of the deals that you said in 33 years, that's a huge. I mean, I'm talking about huge tenure of experience. Who are some of the deals that you'll close in 7-Eleven? And once you close those deals, what were some of the perks that they immediately got? I see people walking in these stores and making slushies and walking out and throwing them on the windshield of their car. I mean, how did you celebrate closing deals at 7-Eleven Promotions?
Well, basically, what we do is you get a big bite, unlimited cheese and chili on that. You get some nachos, same thing, unlimited cheese and chili. We have coffee specials. If you get a large, you get a ring donut, for $3, which is a deal in itself. And sometimes the slushy machine is a little off, but that's why you see these people throwing their slushies on the windshield. But other than that, the deals are sweet because we allow you to put as much sugar and supplements into your coffee or tea as you welcome.
Now, I wanted to also, check and see if the deals you close, the B side fighters, are the B side fighters treated the same as 7-Eleven? Like I heard y'all be giving them like leftovers and food that's been back there just sitting out in the open. They may have some black specks in them, like old roaches or bugs, shit like that. I mean, is that true or what?
No, we take care of those guys as well. They don't get, the big bites and the chicken wings, but we do give them the hot pockets. They are allowed to get, the microwavable food. You can get a pre sausage, egg, and cheese. You can get, the burritos and the different hot pocket items as a B side guy. So we do take care of them as well. They just don't get the A side treatment.
Understood. Understood. Great information. I do want to ask you this when it comes down to the promotional aspect of some of the fighters that's over PBC right now. Have you received any calls? You know what I'm saying? I know it's been word that some have been retreating. You know what I'm saying? They have been running away from the PBC. Have you gotten any calls? I'm talking about not to put you in a legal situation like Ennis, but have you gotten any calls of fighters wanting you to do deals at 7-Eleven and get them signed up?
Yes, yes. Unfortunately, I can't disclose all of the information via gag orders. But yes, these guys have been reaching out for big gulp specials and coffee specials because they are not, being allowed to fight because the dates aren't there. So they are reaching out through via 7-Eleven promotions to try to get on smaller cards and, you know, basically try to make some money because some of these guys have been on the shelf for years and years. And now with, the current situation, only 12 to 14 dates, it doesn't seem like they're going to be getting on cards anyway.
Mm. Because I remember an initial deal that you was a part of. Me and you was on deck at the same time, and they was speaking about the Terrence Crawford situation, how that infamous, I'm talking about infamous deal took place at 7-Eleven. When it was the BLK Prime silent partner who no one knew, but he was roaming the streets in Newark. I mean, it was just amazing. But since that fight has taken place, and there was a winner, then there was a loser. have you thought about reaching out to the loser and basically attempting to revitalize his career? Because I heard he's about to retire.
I just think that deal was a miracle. That guy that made that deal, I don't think he has made a second, third, fourth deal yet.
Mm.
And I think that was one of those dollar in the dream deals, a lottery ticket deal. He hit the jackpot and he hasn't made another one since.
Maybe if you're a silent partner, you may be able to deceptively, you know, I guess pitch your deal to the guy in Texas. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm pretty sure he's going for the Lolo right now, going for a very low price. So maybe if you're a silent partner and you say you're attached to a certain promotion, you might be able to get him to come across the street, man.
Those guys, those guys over there, they're a little tricky. They're power to the people guys, but they don't like to break bread with their brothers.
Mm.
They don't sit at the table with guys. They thumbs down, and you got to be part of their organization. I guess they don't. They're not like the old school guys that if a deal makes sense, they're going to make it. These guys, it's their way or the highway. So I don't see that happening. Even though these guys are sitting on the shelf
Yeah.
and just collecting dust, so to say, they're not really doing anything.
7-Eleven, people when they initially heard that news, they couldn't believe that such big celebrities was in the streets next to 7-Eleven. Being that you have 33 years in the game, I know you've seen some potential stars off the street that you just keeping a secret, and behind the scenes you building them up to be this superstar. Is any names you can inform us about individuals that came off the street and they're super talented, but they just haven't got that breakout fight yet?
Yeah, I got forklift Frank. You know,
Wow, Forklift, that's a tight name. That seems like he's a
yeah.
killer. Some
Oh man, forklift Frank is dangerous. He works double shifts at the warehouse. But he's ready to go. I got construction Kirby. This guy is a freaking ox. These are all heavyweights, so these guys are big money guys, right? Then I got a couple of little guys. I got Slim Sammy. Slim Sammy. He's in and out, but he's not too dedicated. But man, he's quick. He's quick on the draw. He's light in hand speed. We just gotta keep up with him because Slim Sammy, he likes to run the streets. He like the other guy says he likes to be out of pocket a lot.
that's what I'm talking about. You got three on deck. That's great news to hear, man. At least you're making use of your time out there at 7-Eleven and the experience that you got. That's what I like to hear. I like to hear. But I hopefully you get some more, connections and network about this Amazon deal, man. If there's anybody out there in the streets, they always say keep your ear to the streets, right? Man,
Yeah.
come on now. I know you done heard a whisper, a whimper, something about this deal. I mean,
I
something.
I just wanted to come on because I thought you was gonna have some other executives on here, but I just wanted to stop in real quick. I don't know those guys over there. It's like secret squirrel. Everything is hush hush. It's
Can
like
somebody really be considered an executive if like yourself, you've put out footage and presented evidence that you are attached to a professional fighter. One of the most entertaining ones at that. But if you cannot present a roster of some sort, documentation, are you really considered an executive just because your title?
I depending on where you look for the information. If you are in the YTC, we have a lot of CEOs on the YTC and entertainment companies and promotional companies and all that. So yes, I just think so because it's all
Mm.
about the views. If enough people watch you, listen to you, you could be anything you want without a roster, without a stat. without a credential.
Man, great words. You know what I'm saying? I think the information you putting out today, they definitely it's some people out there that's tuned in, that's taking notes. You know what I'm saying? And also, if you could, is there any way that you know how to get a discount on if they want to purchase viewers of subscribers? Because we had a conversation about that, and you saying you knew the plug out there at 7-Eleven. So what's the promotional code for those individuals that want to purchase viewers, subscribers, and everything, and to pretty much say that you know they're on a whole nother level. You can't compete with them to that nature.
The code is 7-11 slash color guy. Refresh the super chat.
That's awesome. Refresh the super chat. Damn.
Yes,
It's just like
yes,
dumping your Slurpee out on your windshield, grabbing the cup and going back in there and refilling it up. I like that.
yes, yes. But listen,
I like that.
I'm not gonna hold too much of your time. I just wanted to come on and try to enlighten a couple of people. Remember, 7-11 slash color guy. Refresh the super chat. Your views will go through the roof. Your subs, and remember, refresh the super chat.
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you for your time. And I definitely tell my people to call your people and see can we send you some food vouchers for 7-Eleven to pass out to the community. Thank you
Thank
very
you
much.
so
I
much.
appreciate it.
You have a wonderful evening.
Wonderful evening. You too. For those of you that's tuned in, I had to speak to the streets because I'm trying to keep it on the YTC social media. I'm unable to retrieve the information. So I spoke to the plug who has the most experience out there, 33 plus years. Come on, man. I know he would have the information I needed. So those of you that wasn't tuned in earlier, make sure you hit the replay. I'm still going to be searching high and low to try to find out what's going on with this network. You know what I'm saying? Is it an impossible mission for them to get an annual budget? How are they going to be able to survive this year without a budget? And they have fighters over there that's demanding millions, i.e., Javante. He's proven that he's $1 million fighter, a prize fighter, but they don't have the money for him to fight for the millions that he's requesting. So I'm going to continue to reach out to the 7-Eleven plug and see can we come up with any ideas, you know what I'm saying, to help them out. Because like Errol Spence fans, it seems like the PBC pundits have all retreated, left, aborted mission, abandoned, absquatulated. They have just left. I don't respect that. You know what I'm saying? I don't respect that. In the military, they call it unauthorized absence, Article 86. They have since retreated. You know what I'm saying? So y'all be patient with this. Y'all be patient. Okay? Shout out to the hottest chat in the MF and Game, A-Side Official. Continue to support the channel. I will continue to do my part in trying to get this information because I don't think nobody's going to convince me that the deal is finalized because we just don't have a fight schedule. You feel me? There's no fight schedule out here. Where is it? Concord said, can we get an Al Heyman bobblehead in rotation? Yeah, I think there's a lot of heads that are bobbling over there right now when they're looking at the forecast, the annual forecast, and they're sitting up here just like, damn, oh man, we have all these fighters just walking around. They're making phone calls. They say, hey, when do I train? Do I have to train? You know what I'm saying? What can I do? You know what I'm saying? Should I train? You know what I'm saying? Is there a reason why I should be training? Do I have a fight coming up real soon? Tell me something. Something, something, something. Just tell me anything. So that's where we at with it, y'all. Hopefully I did not ruffle or cause anybody to post to speed up. That wasn't my intention. I was being absolutely organic as I could possibly be. I hope you did not get offended by my guess, because I know how people are typers and they submit links. I get it. I get it. I get it. I'll never be in the cool group. But please don't report me nor my guest. Okay? It was just a simple dialogue, and I was trying to retrieve information from him. And and I thought at 7-Eleven, if anybody would know it, anyone who has interaction with the citizens, it would be him. That's all. I know how people say, okay, we haven't seen Al Heyman. We don't know. We haven't seen him out here. Well, guess what? I had a guess that you haven't seen him either. He's just his ghost. So y'all hold it down. Continue to support the channel. And I'll continue to do my research, my due diligence. I appreciate y'all. Salute, peace. I'm out.